If you're wondering which drones for kids are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. DJI Neo. This little thing is built like a tiny tank with enclosed propellers, so it's pretty safe for indoor chaos and can even track you automatically, which is neat. But damn, it whines louder than a toddler denied cookies. The battery lasts about as long as my patience assembling IKEA furniture, maybe 15 minutes, and forget flying it in a light breeze, unless you enjoy watching it tumble. Would I buy it? Maybe if you only need super short flights indoors and don't mind the noise. DJI Flip. Okay, DJI basically took the Neo's safety guards, made them foldable like their fancy drones, and slapped in a surprisingly good camera, almost Mini 4 Pro quality, especially for close-ups. It's still lightweight and easy for beginners, but it lacks proper obstacle avoidance, meaning your kid, or you, will definitely test those prop guards against a wall sooner rather than later. Plus, 31 minutes of flight time feels short compared to pricier options. Would I buy it? Yes, it's a solid step up from the Neo with a much better camera and foldable design, making it great for kids graduating from toy drones. Holy Stone HS280. This budget beast feels surprisingly tough, has propeller guards, and includes 3 batteries for about 20 minutes of total flight time, which is awesome for kids with short attention spans. It's super stable thanks to altitude hold, making it easy to fly indoors, but that headless mode beeps constantly like a smoke detector needing a battery change. And good luck flying it outside if the sun's out. It seems to get stage fright. Would I buy it? Yes, for younger kids or purely indoor flying, it's cheap, cheerful, and built to survive a few bumps. HoverAir X1. This drone follows you like an obsessed puppy using its fancy AI tracking, even keeping up at decent speeds, and takes off right from your palm. However, trying to fly it manually feels slower than watching paint dry. The photo quality isn't exactly blowing minds, and it costs more than the DJI Neo despite these quirks. Would I buy it? Maybe if you only want a drone that follows you autonomously for action shots and don't care much about manually flying or top-tier photos. Holy Stone HS280. It's foldable, super light so no FAA stress, and packed with beginner-friendly features like auto hover, headless mode, and even voice gesture controls for under $100. Honestly though, it's definitely more toy than tool with its basic motors and just okay 1080p camera, plus the 13-minute flight time per battery isn't winning any endurance awards, and forget obstacle avoidance. Pilot skill or luck is your only defense. Would I buy it? Yes, as a cheap first drone for a kid to learn and likely crash without emptying your wallet. DJI Mini3. This little guy is super light, under 249 grams, so no FAA headaches, and shoots sweet 4K video that looks way better than you'd expect for the price. But ditching the obstacle avoidance sensors means you become the collision detection system, which is terrifying when a kid is flying it near grandma's prize-winning roses. Would I buy it? Maybe if your kid has the reaction time of a caffeine-fueled squirrel and flies only in wide-open fields. Holy Stone HS100D. It's got GPS, which is great because it can actually find its way home, unlike some teenagers, and the 18-minute flight time isn't terrible. However, those brushed motors feel a bit old school, and waiting 5 freaking hours for the battery to charge feels like watching paint dry twice. Would I buy it? No, the charge time is a patience killer, and at 750 grams, it's a bit hefty for younger kids. Ryze Tello. This thing is dirt cheap, super easy to fly indoors with propeller guards, and you can literally throw it to launch it, which is just awesome. On the flip side, it hovers about as well as I dance after 3 coffees, drifting off on its own little adventures. And the camera is pretty basic. Would I buy it? Yes, for younger kids or indoor fun, it's cheap enough that you won't cry when it inevitably meets a wall at high speed. DJI Mini 4K. Hey look, it's another DJI Mini under 249 grams, serving up proper 4K video at a price that doesn't require selling a kidney, plus a decent 31-minute flight time. But just like its Mini 3 cousin, it flies blind with no obstacle sensors, and switching to 1080p for quick shots feels like a weird downgrade. Would I buy it? Yes, it's arguably the best bang for buck beginner DJI if you trust your kid not to immediately fly it into a tree. Holy Stone HS440. It's foldable, impressively light at under 249 grams, and has a nifty 20-minute flight time per battery, plus gimmicks like voice control for yelling commands at it. Unfortunately, the 1080p camera is just okay. It gets bullied by wind like the nerdy kid in gym class, and the lack of GPS means return to home is more like return to somewhere Maybe. Would I buy it? Maybe if you need something cheap, light, and don't mind the occasional flyaway scare or iffy voice commands. Holy Stone HS280. This thing folds up nice and small and has fancy controls like voice and gestures, but good luck keeping it steady. Mine seemed to think hovering meant doing the cha-cha. Sometimes straight into a wall. It boasts a 1080p camera you can tilt, which is neat for the price, though it flies about as stable as my toddler after 3 juice boxes, especially if there's even a hint of wind. Would I buy it? Maybe if your kid has the patience of a saint and you fly strictly indoors on a calm day. DJI Mini3 SE. Okay, this one feels way more grown up with its solid controller and staying put in the air. Plus, it flies for a decent chunk of time and ignores wind like a champ. But the camera is stuck at 2.7K resolution, like DJI is teasing you with almost 4K. It's super light, so no registration needed in most places, and the range is awesome thanks to that OcuSync 2.0 magic. Though DJI stripped out cool video stuff like 60 frames per second recording and any smart tracking features, probably to make you buy the expensive ones. Would I buy it? Yes, it's a genuinely good, stable camera drone for an older kid ready for something that won't just bounce off the ceiling. Potencic A20. This little dude is dirt cheap and comes with 3 batteries, perfect for tiny hands and attention spans, but don't expect Hollywood shots. The basic one doesn't even have a camera, just a headlight. It's got propeller guards, which is great because it bumps into stuff easily, and headless mode helps beginners, although keeping it steady requires constant fiddling, and a light breeze will send it on an unplanned adventure. Would I buy it? Yes, for a younger kid's very first drone just to bash around indoors and learn the controls without breaking the bank. DJI Mini SE. This one is like the Mini2 SE's slightly older, slightly less capable sibling. It's still lightweight, easy to fly with GPS stability, and has that 2.7K camera on a gimbal, but uses weaker Wi-Fi for video transmission, meaning less range compared to the Mini2 SE. It flies for about 30 minutes and has handy features like return to home, though you miss out on the Mini2 SE's better OcuSync 2.0 connection and some extra shooting modes. Would I buy it? No, unless you find it significantly cheaper than the Mini2 SE, as the upgrades on the 2 SE, especially the transmission range, are worth the extra few bucks. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the drones for kids for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.